Over 85% student pass rate, 100% money back guarantee on some of our products. Study from the comfort of your home. Outstanding customer service. 30 plus B&F, MEP and calculation videos. 100 plus up-to-date GPHC style questions. Welcome to Pre-Reg Shortcuts, the #1 pre-reg online training platform with over 85% student pass rate, 100% money back guarantee on some of our products. Study from the comfort of your home. Outstanding customer service. 30 plus B&F, MEP and calculation videos. 100 plus up-to-date GPHC style questions. Welcome to Pre-Reg Shortcuts, the #1 pre-reg online training platform with over 85% student pass rate, 100% money back guarantee on some of our products. Study from the comfort of your home. Outstanding customer service. 30 plus B&F, MEP and calculation videos. 100 plus up-to-date GPHC style questions.
Hello, and welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. If you guys can see and hear me, if you can see Marvin, guys, if ready to have a good webinar with some calculation questions, give me a yes, give me a yes, give me a yes. So I know that you can all see and hear me before we start the webinar. Excellent, guys. Let's get some comments so I know that you can see and hear me. Hope you're all having a good evening, and thank you for joining us today. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So let's get some comments through. Excellent, everyone. Let's say hello to everyone. Hello, Ahmed. Hello, Chichi. Excellent, guys. Hello, Nkechi. How are you? Hello, Audrey. Nice to see you again. Hello, Lorraine and Amenzi. How are you doing? Quende, it is the calculations today as promised last week. Excellent. Hello, G. Hello, Angel Wings. Darius, Doristi Okafor. Hello to Nkechi again, and to Hosna as well, and to Hira. Hello to you, Hira. Hope you're doing well. Hello to G. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. Thank you for joining us today. So, guys, as promised from last week, this is going to be another calculations webinar. If everyone can see and hear me fine, guys, give me a 1, give me a 1, give me a 1. So I know that it's all working fine. So far, seems to be working good on Facebook and YouTube as well. Excellent, guys. Got a few ones, so I know that we're all good to go. So, guys, I'm gonna make my slides bigger. Excellent, guys. So today is similar to last week. So a short introduction for those who missed last week, and then we will do some questions, and then there'll be a Q&A session similar to last week as well. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So if you weren't here last week, guys, and you don't know me, my name is Umar Majid. Nice to meet you all. I am a co-founder of Pre-Reg Shortcuts. Me and Marvin work together. I have been a community pharmacist since 2016. I have experience with new GPHC style questions. I have experience writing calculations, mock paper questions as well. And on the course, on our combo course, on the course that we offer, I am the dedicated calculations webinar tutor. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So, guys, from last week, so who knows the types of questions that the GPHC will ask in the exam, guys? If you know, guys, give me a 1. If you're not too sure, guys, give me a 2. So let's get some comments before moving forward. So who knows the types of questions the GPHC will ask in the exam? Excellent. Nkechi, Quenda, Amanda Chichi, and Audrey Pavani, Angel Wings. A few ones and some 2s as well. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So, guys, the questions the GPHC will ask in the GPHC exam, everything is in the GPHC framework for you, which can also be found on the GPHC website as well. So, guys, the questions that the GPHC can test you on are as follows. So, the topics for the GPHC framework include questions on concentrations, pharmacokinetics, estimation on kidney failure. This is all from the GPHC framework. Calculations using provided formulae, doses and dose regimens, quantity to supply, health economics, molecular weight, dosage and unit conversions, and dilutions. So these questions can be asked. Sometimes the GPHC will mix up the questions, so they will cover two topics of those 10, for example, but those are the topics that the GPHC will test you on in the exam. Excellent, guys, great. So it's very important that you know the type of questions and the topics that you can be tested on in preparation for the exam. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So, guys, if that all makes sense and we're okay to move forward, guys, give me a 3, give me a 3, give me a 3, so I know that we're okay to move forward. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So the comments, there's a slight delay on the comments, which is why we freeze for a few seconds. So G and Lorraine and Kwenda and Chichi and Williams and Carla Ismail. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So let's move forward. So that's the topics. That's just a short slide on the course that we offer that shouldn't be in there. We discussed it last week. So the course short overview. Course covers questions. There will be 8 to 9 questions in each webinar. The webinars are an hour and a half long. There are 6 webinars in total. There's also a calculations mock exam as well. Course covers 9 questions. They're all live questions and they cover the topics that are on there. And I answer any questions that you have as well. It's a lot more personal and we answer all questions before moving forward. And there's more information on our website as well. Let's just move forward from there. Let's just go straight to the questions. Excellent, guys. So if ready to begin, guys, give me a 5, give me a 5, give me a 5. All we need today, guys, all we need today is a pen or a pencil, something to write with. We need some paper. And we need a calculator, not on the phone, obviously, but a GPHC approved calculator. Mine's in my room and it's too far away, and I'm not going to go and get it. So that's all we need, guys. So, guys, we don't need this, and we don't need eye drops, and we don't need lip balms, and we don't need moisturizing cream. We do need hand gel. Hand gel is very important, but for the purpose of the calculations, guys, we don't need any hand gel either. Excellent, guys, because that can also go. Also, some water, hydration, guys, is very, very important. Excellent, guys. So if we're to begin, guys, give me a 6, give me a 6, give me a 6. Let's get some energy. Let's get lots of energy, guys. Let's get some comments. Let's get loads of 6s in the comments box so I know that we are ready to start, guys. Let me know so I know that we are ready to begin. Excellent. So Nkechi, Ahmed, hope you're well. Chichi and Kwenda and Audrey. So we're all ready to go, guys. So guys, you are going to have 3 questions today. So each question is 3 minutes. So live questions, guys. Each question is 3 minutes. Please make sure you've got everything to hand. No BNF, guys. Also, guys, please don't share your answers. This ruins the webinar for everyone involved. Please don't comment that you've also finished the question. This can put some students off, and everyone works at different paces. So please don't say that you finished the question as well. Some questions you will finish quicker, other questions you may take longer than other people. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So guys, the next slide will be the question. You are going to have 3 minutes per question. There's no announcements to let you know how many time you've got, how much time you've got left. So you'll just get 9 minutes in total, and I'll just change the slides as the timer goes along. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So guys, the next slide is going to change, and when it does change, you will get 3 minutes from that point. Excellent, guys. So, and guys, your 3 minutes starts now, please. Next question, 3 minutes, please. Next question, 3 minutes, please. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So that is 3 questions done. Guys, how did you find those questions? Easy, hard, okay? Please let me know. Also, guys, please let me know which question, if any, that you struggle with the most. Please let me know, guys, in your comments, and we will go through this more. We will go through these questions in more detail later on in the webinar. So please, 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 let me know so we can move forward. Let's have some comments, guys. Excellent, guys. So that's 3 questions done. I'm now going to pass you on to Marvin, who's got a few things to discuss. And then after his slides, we will then cover the answers. Over to you, Marvin.
Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Can you hear me? Umar, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, it's working fine.
Okay, can everyone else hear me? If you guys can all hear me, please type yes. So we've got Anne that says tricky, all questions were tricky, Umar. So you definitely need to go through that properly. Anyone else had any comments? Well, I was just going to take about 3 or 5 minutes very quickly of your time. And I was just going to talk about, because I've been getting, since we started doing these sessions, I've been getting a lot of questions from some students asking me about the course, asking some information. So Audrey, how are you? Says hard and question 2. So I know most of you are on the course, but the reason why I put this up is because from next week, we will continue with the revision sessions, but these sessions will only be for students on the course. So we're going to have a link next week. We're going to share the link, and it's going to be a webinar. So we will continue with the clinical and revision sessions until your exam, but it wouldn't be an open session anymore. It's just going to be for the students on the course. So I just want to tell you guys quickly about the course. For those of you that are not on the course, that wanted some information about the course. So here's the reason why you want to enroll on the course. One of the key reasons is because we've got 18 clinical videos in detail. So you get clinical videos covering each chapter of the BNF. Each video lasts 2 hours. The high-rating topics last 4 hours for each high-rating topic. So these are very lengthy, detailed videos for you, okay? And it gives you full explanations compared to what we've been doing here, which are just summaries. You also have 6 calculation videos as well. Each calculation video is 1.5 hours, so 1.5 hours, and that covers all aspects of the GPH framework. And you also have a mock, a full mock, calculations mock at the end of the course. We will continue to do weekly sessions. So if you're part of the Kumbo course, the good thing is you will continue with these sessions that we're doing now. And going forward, we're going to do a lot of questions as well. So you will continue having access to the weekly revision sessions. You will also have access to our Telegram group, which has over 230 members. So I'm going to show you guys just a few pictures of the Telegram group, so you know what's actually in that Telegram group. But we have a lot of resources for pre-reg students or pre-reg trainees that could really help you pass the exam. Another thing that stands out is with the combo course, you get 100% money back guarantee. That means if you fail the exam, which you wouldn't fail, we'll do our best to make sure everyone passes the exam. But if you did fail, you get your money back. Simple, okay? We also have access to mind maps. So I showed you guys, and I'm going to show you that later on. We will be doing more mind maps and posting on the Telegram group. I think we've done the gastrointestinal system. We've got a couple of mind maps for cardiovascular system, which will be very good for you because the mind maps are very helpful when you don't have enough time. Okay, so if you don't have enough time to revise, these mind maps are effective summaries that are going to help you to just refresh your memory on each chapter. So I'll definitely recommend them. Also, we have summary sheets. You have access to so many questions on there, including like past papers, mocks, and calculations mock as well. You get course discounts like the MEP course, you get about £50 off. One of the great things as well is we are expecting the exam to take place at the end of this year, or it might be the beginning of next year. So with this combo course, you have 16 weeks access. And then a month before the exam, we're going to get access again. So altogether, you have about 20 weeks access to the course content, which is very good because this is the time when you really want to start preparing yourself for the exam in a very good pace, okay, with no pressure. All right, Omar, next slide. So these are really benefits. So it's an example of the Telegram group. So you have a lot of links. You have about 3,000 links on there for different things. Like you have your clinical stuff, you have calculations on there, you have a lot of clinical information, OTs is a lot of information. As you can see, these are just some different links that you have. So many documents, I said over 2,000 documents, and it's all resources that are going to help you, that have helped so many students pass. We've always had above 85% pass rate. Last year with about 92% pass rate. So really good, really good. Next slide, Umar. So in terms of the summary sheets, all the students put this together. Before the exam, we're going to have a very, very detailed revision session. About 6 weeks into the exam, we're going to go into serious revision. And when we do the revision, these are some of the things that we're going to come up with. So you don't want to miss the revision sessions. They'll be really intense. And this is an example of what we call summary sheets. So this was done, I think, on the cardiovascular system. And you get good bullet points. You have good acronyms, mnemonics that can help you. Really good, and good resources as well. So that's why you want to get on this Telegram group. Next one, Umar. So I spoke about the mind maps. It's an example. I showed you guys this, I think, on our first lecture. So this is a simple mind map. For instance, many students struggle with the CNS chapter 4. And so this is an easy mind map. I explained this. If you haven't seen that, you could watch the first video, which is on YouTube. But it's just a good way and a simple way that can help you remember so much information. So just imagine that all of you, or majority of you, are going to be provisional pharmacists. You are going to be extremely busy every single day in your pharmacy. You're going to be working full time. But on top of that, you also need to spend time revising. So that is a very big challenge. And that's where mind maps come into place. Because just imagine if you went to work, all you need is just to have this sheet of paper with all these little points, and just staring at it, you have that visualization. It will help you remember a lot of things without necessarily reading through tons and tons of notes that you made a few months ago. So they're nice, they're colorful, and that's exactly how your brain absorbs information. So we're going to have mind maps for almost every chapter of the BNF. So another reason why you want to get on that group. Next one, Umar. So it's a lot of interactions. I think this might be very small. You guys can see this. But the Telegram group is a 24/7 Telegram group. So if you have any question whatsoever, no question is a bad question. Any question you have, post it on there and someone is going to help you. So if you're struggling with any calculation, if you're not sure about a clinical question, about OTC, whatever you're not sure of, remember that you have over 200 students that are all on there, and also recently qualified pharmacists that are ready to help you. So you're not on your own. It's a community, it's a group, and that's an advantage. Okay, next one, Umar. So another thing that we do with everyone in the combo course is that we send you a timetable, which is a good plan that can help you with your revision. So it's just a good step-by-step plan that you can follow every single day. And it's broken down all the topics into like little chapters, and you can just tick that off. It's a very good checklist. And as I said, this is the best time because you have quite a few months to the exam. You want to start now slowly, take your time, no pressure. And using this timetable, next slide, Umar, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So this was last year. So before the exam, we're going to do this about a month before the exam. So if the exam was in, say, January, for instance, 2021, we're going to do this in November, or we're going to do it in December. Okay, November, December, we're going to start with day 1. So 4 weeks before the exam, every single day, we're going to have a revision topic on the pre-reg group. So we're going to go through every single day, going through topics. We're also going to have clinical case studies. And bear in mind that this is also with the fact that we're also going to be doing things every week anyway. So every week leading to exam, we're going to be doing revision sessions. But just about 4 weeks before the exam, we're going to really crank it up. We're going to get intense, and we're going to really get you ready for the exam. Okay, next one, Umar. So this is an example of a timetable that you could use to just help your checklist to tick everything off. So that before the exam, you've ticked you've gone through your checklist, and if you've ticked everything off, then we know that you're about 100% ready for the exam. If you have any challenges and you've not ticked any section off, please let us know, and then we'll jump in and we're going to help you. Okay, next slide, Umar. think I just have about 1 or 2 more. Yeah. So this is a continuation OTC, MEP calculations. We're going to cover all of that for you. Okay, next slide, Umar. Okay, that's the calculations. Next one. And next one. So that covers MEP calculations, OTC. So that's basically it. In terms of testimonials, so we've been doing this for about 3 years. And the one thing that makes us different is the personalization. We are focused from day one. Most of the students, most of you that have been on the course, we started working with you since September, right? So we've had a course that started in October. By September, we're already doing sessions. We've been doing this continuously. Like we've been doing 8 weeks courses, finish the 8 weeks, start a new 8 weeks. So basically since September, we've been having sessions almost every week, right? So, and sometimes we've had about 4 sessions a week. So we will continue until your exam. Doesn't matter how long it's going to take, but that's one of the good things. You can guarantee that we're going to be there for you. This example of someone that just passed, just using our clinical notes, and they passed the exam and the videos. Next one, Umar. So I'm just going to go quick. I'm not going to go through all the testimonials because we have loads on our pre-reg page anyway. But I just want to show you guys, just go through this, Umar. The next one, we've got loads of testimonials. Next one, next one, next one. So yeah, so just finally, all the benefits for you are on there. This course is £399. You can pay in 2 installments, but remember, it's an investment. The reason why it's an investment is because you get 100% money back guarantee for whatever module or part of the papers you fail. Okay, but you're not going to fail because we're going to make sure that you pass the exam, and that's the guarantee that we give you so that you can feel safe, you can feel fine, and you could know exactly, because you get £100 money back guarantee. You can be safe and assured that we will do every single thing to make sure you pass, because it's for your own best interest that you pass, and also for our interest that you pass this exam. So we will give you 100% and we will make sure that you pass the exam. Okay, so next slide, Omar. So you could pay by 2 installments. You could pay the first installment and then now, and then the next installment next month. Okay, just using that code installments. Go to our website, which is www.preregshortcuts.com. Currently, what Umar and myself are doing is we're working on developing a lot of Gphc style questions. So within the next 2 months, we're going to have a lot of questions for you. I'm talking about over 700 questions. So we're really working behind the scenes for all the students that are going to be on the course, everyone that's on there right now, and those that are going to enroll. I can guarantee you 100% that there is so much waiting for you. And before that exam, you're going to feel so confident. You're going to be so determined. You're going to be so positive, and you're going to realize your dream to become a pharmacist. That's our promise to you. That's exactly what we've been doing with other students. And there is no doubt in my mind whatsoever that we will help you pass this exam. So that's it for me. I think Umar is going to continue with the answers for you. I said, if you have any questions, you could ask at the end of the questions after Umar has gone to the answers. If you have got any questions about the course, if you want to know anything about the course, please ask me, email us. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to help you. Okay, back to you, Umar.
Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So, guys, if you can see and hear me, guys, give me a 1, give me a 1, give me a 1. So I know that everything's working fine, and then we will go through the questions. So, guys, we are going to go through 3 questions. So, guys, give me a 1 so I know everything is working okay, so I can move forward. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So Marvin can hear, and a few more people can hear as well. That is good.
Okay.
Excellent. So, Anne, please refresh if you cannot connect to the web. Quenda, Audrey, and Angel Wings, some more comments, and we're getting some more ones, so we're going to go through the questions. So, guys, looking back at your comments, I think question 2 is something that we struggled with a bit, and I've got some more comments to say that the questions were quite wordy as well. So that's what the Gphc exam is, guys. Some questions are really wordy, some aren't as wordy. Some questions will take you a full 3 minutes to answer. Some questions will only take you, I'm not going to lie, some questions will take you like 20, 30 seconds. So we have different types of questions, and we're going to go through the 3 questions that we went through today. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So I'm going to make the slide bigger so you can all see, and I'll read the question. We'll go through the question, and if you have any questions as well, to ask me, and we'll go through those as well. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So, guys, question 1, you are working as a practice pharmacist and have been asked to help the practice reduce expenditure on medicines. As a result, you are reviewing the use of tolterodine 4 mg modified release tablets, as these cost more than tolterodine 2 mg tablets at an equivalent dose. Current costs are shown below. Tolterodine 4 mg modified release tablets, £25.78 for a pack of 28. Tolterodine 2 mg tablets, £2.88 for a pack of 56. So guys, you have renewed 9 patients who have prescribed tolterodine 4 mg modified release tablets daily on repeat prescription, and have identified that 7 of them could potentially switch to using the tolterodine 2 mg tablets at a dose of 1 tablet twice a day. The practice has a repeat dispensing policy, repeat prescribing policy of 56 days treatment on a prescription. So guys, the question is asking, what is the total saving for the practice for 6 repeats, assuming all 7 suitable patients switch to using the tolterodine 2 mg tablets? Give your answer to the nearest pound. So guys, for this question, what was our answer for question number 1, please? Let's have some answers, guys. Please also remember to include your units as well, guys. Let's have some answers. So what is our answer for question number 1, please? Guys, if you couldn't finish question number 1, just give me a 5. So I know that you couldn't finish it, and we'll go through it properly as well. So guys, let's have some answers for question number 1. Excellent. So I've got an answer of £1,924. I have another answer of £2,045, 2,045, 1,924. Excellent. So I meant to put down 5. That's okay. That's not a problem. We'll go through the question. I'll also share tips on how to be able to answer this question quicker and more efficiently, because it's very important that you read the question, but if you spend too long reading the question, you're going to end up running out of time. So it's important to be able to read the question, pick out the information that you need, and then answer the question the best you can. Teresa, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I've just seen you post on the group just there. Excellent, guys. So we have 1,924. We have 2,045. We have a few 5s to say that we couldn't finish the question. We have a £2,542 as well. So we've got a few different answers. I can see where I know what the right answer is, and I can see what mistakes you might have made to end up with those answers that you might have done. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So let's go through this question, guys. The answer for question 1 is 1,924, guys. So guys, the answer for question number 1 is 1,924. So for those who struggled with the question, I'm not too sure if you struggled with the reading of the question, or if you struggled with what the question was asking, or if you struggle with how to answer the question or where to begin. Please let me know. I can help. So guys, this is the quickest way to do it for me. So this is how I would work this question out. So guys, it's asking for the savings, so you know there's going to be a difference. So what you would do is you would get the difference in the 2 tolterodine strengths for 1 repeat. The question then says it's for 7 patients and that it's for 6 repeats. You get those figures, you multiply, and you work out the difference, and that is the saving. So guys, starting from the beginning, you've got 1 repeat of tolterodine 4s, which is £25.78 from the question, times 2, because it's a 56-day repeat. So guys, that works out at £51.56 per repeat for 1 patient. The tolterodine 2 mg tablets, guys, is £2.88, times that by 2, and that's £5.76 per repeat. So guys, the question asks for the total saving for 7 patients, and for 6 repeats. So guys, I have done £51.56 times 7 patients times 6 repeats, giving me £2,165.52, and that's for the tolterodine 4 modified release. And I have done the same for the tolterodine 2 mg tablets as well. So £5.76 times 7 times 6 gives me £241.92. So guys, you've got £2,165.52 minus £241.92. It gives you 1923.60. Guys, the question also asks for the nearest pound, therefore our answer must be rounded up to 1924. So guys, once again, our answer for question number 1 is £1,924. This is a saving and what the question is asking for. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So does that make sense? For those who are unable to answer the question, I hope you now have an easy way to work these questions out. For those of you who made an error, I hope you see where you may have gone wrong in the question as well. Guys, if it all makes sense, guys, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. If you feel like you learned something, if you feel like you know where you've gone wrong, if you feel you're able to answer the question better the next time you attempt something similar, guys, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. So I know that we're okay to move forward on to question number 2 as well.
Umar, can I just add something to Kwenda's comment? Because Kwenda's got a comment there. She feels that it was too worded. And the reason why this is because when we designed these questions with Umar, one of the things that we try to do is to give you a representation and get you prepared for the exam. And if you look at the past papers, the past exams, the feedback from the past GPH exam, you would see that one of the problems that many students had was that some of the questions were really worded. And despite the fact that that was worded, Kwenda, you still got it right. So we try to give you some questions that Umar mentioned that are quite detailed, a lot of words in there, but that is in the preparation for what the GPH actually does to you with some of the questions.
Excellent, guys, great stuff. Thanks for that, Marvin. So guys, let's move forward on to question 2. So guys, question 2, a bit tricky, but as you will see, a lot easier than you think it may have been. Great stuff, guys. So guys, question 2, Mrs. Ashby is receiving diamorphine at a dose of 100 milligrams per 10 ml subcutaneously via a syringe driver for pain relief. The syringe driver has been set to 2 millimeters per hour. However, the doctor has requested that her dose be increased to 60 millimeters in 24 hours. So guys, how many grams of diamorphine would Mrs. Ashby receive in 24 hours with the increased rate? Give your answer to 3 decimal places. Excellent, guys, great stuff. Let's have some answers. So guys, please let me know what you got. Please be honest in your answers. Please also share your units. Guys, if you couldn't finish it, give me a 2, so I know that we can go through this question in more detail. And I know a few of you mentioned above as well that you struggle with question 2 as well. Excellent. So we've got quite a few 2s there that have shown up straight away. So TT3 is excellent. So a few 2s. I've got a 0.125. I'm not too sure what that is. I have another comment that says 0.125 grams. Excellent. The question is asked, the answer needs to be in grams. So the answer is 0.125 grams. Excellent, that's fine. So a few 2s there. Excellent, guys, great stuff. So 0.125 from the Ketchi as well. That's fine, guys. So let's go through question 2. So guys, the first thing that you have to do is either convert the numbers to per hour or convert them both to 24 hours. If you do this, this would make the question much easier for you, and you'll see what I mean on the next slide. Great stuff, guys. So this is what I've done, guys. So in the question, it says 2 millimeters per hour, that a patient is receiving 2 millimeters in 1 hour. But the doctor wants it to be increased to 60 millimeters in 24 hours instead. So you can't have 1 hour and then have 24 hours and then work out the answer. It either needs to be per hour for both, or it needs to be per 24 hours. So on this occasion, I have changed it to 24 hours for both. So instead of doing 2 millimeters per hour, I have done 48 millimeters per 24 hours. So guys, if that makes sense, give me a 5, give me a 5, give me a 5. So I know that we can move forward and then we can go through the question. So guys, 48 millimeters per 24 hours. So if you see the question, Mrs. Ashby is receiving diamorphine at a dose of 100 milligrams per 10 mil. That means that Mrs. Ashby is receiving diamorphine. So guys, that means 2 millimeters per hour is equal to 100 milligrams, which is equal to 48 millimeters per 24 hours. So that's 100 milligrams. So guys, the dose has been increased. So guys, the dose has been increased. So what's happened is you've got 48 millimeters in 24 hours will deliver 100 milligrams. And then you've gone from 48 to 60. So that's an increase of 12 millimeters in 24 hours. So guys, that is a 25% increase because of 48 and then you've got 49, 50 and you go to 60. So that is a 20% increase, a 25% increase, guys. So all you've got to do is from the 100 milligrams, all you've got to do is add another 25% on, and that will give you the dose for 60 millimeters in 24 hours. So if it's 100 milligrams, when it's 48 millimeters, it will be 125 milligrams when it's 60 millimeters. So guys, if that still makes sense, give me a 5, give me a 5, give me a 5, so I know that we're okay to move forward. So 48 millimeters, guys, will deliver 100 milligrams. 60 millimeters, guys, will deliver 125 milligrams. And the question asks for grams, therefore we must divide by 1,000 from milligrams to grams. That will give us 0.125 grams, and that answer is correct because it is 3 decimal places. So let's have a look at some of the comments. Excellent. So that seems to be making sense to quite a few people. So guys, I did advise that this question was much easier than you once thought. And some questions seem much harder than they look. So let's have a look. So Audrey wants me to repeat the part on dimorphine. So going through the question again, guys. So guys, Mrs. Ashby is receiving 2 millimeters per hour. Her dose has been increased to 60 millimeters per 24 hours. So let's make those units the same. So 2 millimeters in 1 hour is 48 millimeters in 24 hours. So 48 millimeters in 24 hours, guys, will give Mrs. Ashby a dose of 100 milligrams. So 48 millimeters will give 100 milligrams. 60 millimeters, which is a 25% increase on 48, will give a 25% increase of 100, which is 125 milligrams. So 125 milligrams, divide that by 1,000 to get the grams, and that will give you an answer of 0.125 grams. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Excellent. So I hope that makes sense much more than before. Guys, if it's okay to move forward, give me a 3, give me a 3, give me a 3. So I know that's all okay and that we're okay to move forward. So let's have lots of 3s and we can move forward on to question number 3 as well. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So guys, let's move forward on to question number 3. So this is an example of a question where you have to use calculations using provided formulae, because it's a question about calculations and it's got a provided formula which we need to use to be able to answer the questions. So guys, let's make the slide bigger so you can see the question. Guys, question number 3. One of your patients, Mrs. Cooper, is taking Ally Orlistat for weight loss. At the time of first dispensing, you inform Mrs. Cooper that Orlistat works by blocking chemicals in your gut which digest fat. Nearly a third is blocked by Orlistat and passed out in stools. Previously taking Ally, Mrs. Cooper tried many different methods of weight loss, including avoidance of sugary drinks and processed foods, reducing portion size and ingesting more soluble fiber. She has a BMI of 32 at the start of the treatment and has come to see after taking Ally up for 12 weeks. For Mrs. Cooper to stay on Ally, she must have lost 5% of her initial body weight. So guys, in the question it asks you to assume 1 foot is 12 inches, and 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. The question also included the equation for BMI, which she would need, and therefore, if they needed that equation, the GPC would provide an exam. Question states Mrs. Cooper has a height of 5'4" and 5 inches. Calculate the maximum possible weight in kilograms during the 12-week visit so that Mrs. Cooper can continue to take Ally, and the answer needs to be in 2 decimal places, please. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So that's question 3. Guys, please let me know what you get. Please share your answers, and please be honest in sharing answers as well. Guys, if you couldn't finish it, give me a 2. If you want to show the question we're asking, if you want to show where to start, please let me know as well. Well, let's have some answers. Excellent. So I've got one answer below. KV has put down 82.76. Another comment states 80.31. So I know. So guys, please share because I might be right. Let's have some more comments before. I've got 80.28, 80.31, 80.28. So we have 3 different answers so far. 82.76. Hello Naima, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. 80.28, the 82.28 as well. Excellent, guys. So let's move forward, guys, on to the final question on this webinar, because this is question 3. So, guys, my answer also is 80.28 kilograms as well. So, guys, in the question, you have the height. The height, guys, for the equation in BMI needs to be in meters squared. So 5 feet and 5 inches is useless information. That you can't put that into an equation. It just doesn't work. So you must first change the height into meters square, into meters. So guys, 1 foot is 12 inches. So from there, we can work out what the height of Mrs. Cooper is in centimeters, and then convert that to meters and go from there. So guys, you've got 5 feet, which is 12 inches, plus 5 inches on top. So that's 65 inches in total. 65 times 2.5, which is 1 inch. So that is 162.5 centimeters, which is 1.625 meters. From there, guys, what we need to do is we need to make the weight the subject. This is because we need to work out the weight Mrs. Cooper needs to be so that she can continue taking Ally. So guys, we know the BMI, we know the BMI because it's 32 in the question. We have the height in meters squared. So all we need to do from now is we need to do the BMI times the height in meters squared, and that will give you the weight. So guys, 32 times 1.625 squared will give you 84.5 kilograms. So that is Mrs. Cooper's initial weight. So for Mrs. Cooper to be able to carry on taking Ally, she needs to have lost 5%. So if we take 5% off that, we can do 84.5 times 95%. Guys, that will give us 80.275 kilograms. So for Mrs. Cooper to be able to continue taking Ally, she will need a weight or to be weighing under 80.28 kilograms to 2 decimal places. So guys, that's question 3. So guys, I hope that all makes sense. I hope that question was easy to follow. For those who were unsure of what the question was asking or were unable to answer the question or ran out of time, I hope that question also shows you a method as to how you can answer the question quicker and more efficiently going forward in time. Excellent, guys. Great stuff. So guys, excellent, guys. Great stuff. So guys, that is question 1, 2, and 3 done. I hope you've had a good webinar. I've had a good time with you as well. As always, thank you for joining myself and Marvin. I know you guys will all be busy at work as well. It is very tiring going through this coronavirus pandemic as well, and we are always here for you. You can always drop us a message. We are only a message away. Guys, that's it from me. Marvin, do you have any comments that you would like to add?
Yes, I was just going to say, someone asked a question earlier. This is the last free. So it's the last revision session for those that are not on the course, but it's not the last for those that are enrolled on the course. So we will continue as normal, but everyone that's enrolled on the course, you will receive a link going forward. Okay, so you're going to get the link. We're going to do a webinar. We're going to continue with the revision sessions, but it's not going to be open. It's going to be only for those that have enrolled on the course. And if you're interested in enrolling in the course, remember, just go to the website, which is www.freewareshortcuts.com. Get the combo course, and you will automatically then be enrolled on the course. Has anyone got any questions? I think Ahmed had a question about the 5%. Umar, can you please repeat the last bit when you mentioned subtract 5%?
The subtract 5%, basically she needs to have lost 5% of her initial body weight. So to take 5% off, 100% is the full weight. So 95% is 5% less. So that's why that would represent her losing 5% of that weight. So I hope that helps.
Okay, so that's it. No other questions. Thank you very much. And
thanks, guys.
Next week, and those of you in the course, we'll see you next week in the Telegram group. Any more? Okay, Quenda's got a question. I've gone on YouTube. Do you round off during the calculations? That's how I got the 80.3.
You don't round up or down midway through a question. You only round up or down at the end if you need to. So you don't round up or down in the middle of the question, please.
Okay, so round it up at the end. Good.
Excellent, guys. Great stuff. Guys, thank you for joining us again, as always, and hope you have a good rest of the evening as well. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys next week. Bye.